Today we are finally going to be trying this friggin' foundation. This is not my color at all. So if you are in my position where you literally could not get this anywhere, so you didn't get your correct shade, I'm going to show you how to fix it. So this is the shade Light 018. It is just like a plastic component. It's got these cute little thingies around it. I did dip into it. When you go into the foundation, it is lighter on your skin, and I did actually wear it for about 30 minutes yesterday just to test it out, and I did notice that oddly it got lighter. I don't know if anyone else experienced that. It's like it reverse oxidized. Never heard of such a thing. Anyway, we have some other products from KVD Beauty. Wow. From KVD Beauty that we're going to be trying. I've actually never tried this brand ever. I don't know either. Just haven't ever tried them. We are going to jump right into today's video. I also want to talk a little bit about cruelty-free. So being cruelty-free is something that I am extremely passionate about, and I just want to go over some brands that you might think are cruelty-free, like some pretty big established brands that even advertise themselves as cruelty-free, and they're not. So I want to just kind of talk about that, and I want to give you some tips on where you can find cruelty-free, what resources are available in case you have questions and you are confused. And I also definitely want to just like right off the bat let everybody know I am not the person that is going to like shove it down your throat and tell you that you're an animal hater if you're not cruelty-free. To each their own, honestly. Like, I just want to provide some information. I just want to go over the difference of being vegan and cruelty-free, because they are two different things, which is oftentimes very confusing. There's absolutely no judgments to be made. Every person has on their own cruelty-free journey, and that is perfectly fine. Like, if you're trying, that is amazing, and that is what it is going to take to get more brands to hear us, because the more people that are cruelty-free and the more people that are even trying, the more brands that will, stop hurting animals for the benefit of beauty. So anyway, let's get into it, and let's go ahead and start with this foundation that does not match my skin. Yes. All right, I have already moisturized, I have primed, I have completely prepped my skin, and I am going to use this awesome number 10 brush from KVD Beauty. So I actually did just order this with the foundation. I've never used it. I just wanted to get the whole experience. I am going to be using my NYX Total Control Pro foundation drops. Just gonna show you here. I have used this a couple times. When I have used it, it definitely helps to change the shade to become more my shade. I have not experienced it changing the actual foundation itself. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm getting so much freaking hair. What is happening right now? I have super insane dry skin, okay? Oh my god, I wore lip gloss and now I can't get it. Dang it. I literally can't get it to blend into my lips because I have freaking lip gloss on. That was so dumb. Why did I do that? It's going on like really beautifully. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of like lightly go over this one more time. I am a full coverage queen. I like to look like someone just plastered new skin all over my face. So I want to see really how full coverage this can possibly get without getting cakey and gross. And this brush like applies this like beautifully. Like it goes on very even, and yeah, it's really pretty. And make sure everything is nice and smooth. So based on just the initial application, it's seriously gorgeous. I mean, seriously. I like glowy and beautiful. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to go ahead and pop on my concealer, and then I'm going to come back to do the rest of my makeup with you guys and just kind of start talking about cruelty-free beauty. So I will be right back. This is what it looks like in natural lighting. I have the sun blaring directly on my face. It's like 7:30 in the morning or something, but I just want to show you. I am back with concealer and eyebrows. Always a good thing. I do want to share with you the reason that I became cruelty-free. This is embarrassing. And if anybody else was like this, please tell me so I don't feel so alone in the world. You're gonna think I'm an idiot. Well, I am an idiot. But now you're gonna know I'm an idiot. Before I became cruelty-free, I didn't know that animal testing existed in this world. Just didn't know. I missed that memo. The minute I found out, threw away everything that I had that was not cruelty-free, which I don't advise. Gift it. You've already spent the money. I mean, that's just my advice. I personally felt like I couldn't even look at it. Looking back, I would have gifted it or given it away. I was just devastated. But it was a very intense story that a friend told me. I will remember that story for the rest of my life. I am so in love with animals. So for a product to be cruelty-free, okay, there should be no form of animal testing, no form at any point in the creation of a brand's products. However, a product can be cruelty-free and not necessarily vegan. So we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Sad to say, brands can call themselves and their products cruelty-free, and that can mean whatever they want it to mean. Okay, so if everyone can say they're cruelty-free, how am I ever going to buy makeup? What am I gonna use? That is what I'm going to tell you. So that is what I want to help you with. And I will say I make mistakes all the time. I buy products all the time thinking they're cruelty-free. And either like that month, day or week, they started animal testing in China, or here, or whatever the case may be, or they just were not cruelty-free and I just read a bad resource. So don't try to be perfect. Like, baby steps, do what you're comfortable with. Don't stress yourself out. It's a journey, it's a process. No one is perfect. Don't try to be. Some brands are jumping on the cruelty-free bandwagon. They're claiming that their products are cruelty-free. However, they provide absolutely no support, no documentation, no proof, no evidence, no nothing, okay? And there are some very reliable resources to figure out if those brands are cruelty-free. You know, it does sometimes take a little bit of research and keeping yourself educated. So some brands, unfortunately, they have carefully worded their animal testing policy to make it sound like they are cruelty-free. For example, stating that they don't test on animals, but failing to mention that they are paying and allowing others to do so on their behalf. So they themselves are cruelty-free, their employees are cruelty-free, They are not animal testing, but they are taking the money from their consumers and they are giving it to a third party, and that third party is doing animal testing on the company's behalf. To me, that's not cruelty-free. It's just not. Like parent companies. So let's say Too Faced is under the umbrella of Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder is not cruelty-free. I do support those brands. The reason being is that if I am buying a product from Too Faced, my money is not going into the pockets of Estee Lauder to support that animal testing. Too Faced themselves has taken the necessary steps to becoming cruelty-free. Now, I am not at all trying to convince anyone one way or another what they should think or feel. I'm simply just explaining like my opinion and why I personally support brands who are under the umbrella of a parent company that is not cruelty-free. Would I prefer to use brands who have parent companies that are? Yeah, like of course. But I will say that you'd be really limiting yourself. This is who I trust and why I trust them. We had the Leaping Bunny, and I will put the logo right here. You can see this on a product itself, like back on the bottom by the ingredients. Companies work really hard to get these logos. So like what makes Sleeping Bunny certificate so special? Well, they don't just trust the brands blindly, but instead they do perform independent audits. So during these audits, they require evidence and review the supply chain to ensure that no animal testing is occurring. Choose Cruelty-Free CCF is an independent nonprofit organization based in Australia. So although they mostly targeted the Australian brands and consumers, they've recently also become relevant internationally. So one of the reasons that I fell in love with this brand, they seem to be extremely cautious about the ingredients that go into the product. If those ingredients are found, they will not be accepted as cruelty-free. And the reason being is because almost always those specific ingredients were acquired in cruel ways. Okay, my favorite brand, my most trusted resource. I'm sure everyone, if you're in the cruelty-free community, you know Logical Harmony. Their definition of vegan versus cruelty-free. A product that is vegan does not contain any animal ingredients or animal-derived ingredients. So you can have something that's vegan that does not have any ingredients that were derived from animals, but that product could be tested on animals. So vegan and cruelty-free are not interchangeable. They mean two very different things. So this is the blush that I got. It's not like a super brand new release, but it is new to me. And this is in the shade Honeysuckle. It's super, super soft. This is like very velvety and creamy and rich. It's wonderful. Anyway, yes, I am going to be going over some of the brands that you might think are cruelty-free and are not. Vino, that was actually like a really surprising one for me. I could have sworn they were. Went out, bought some stuff. So that's what I mean. Like you're not going to be perfect. Like you're going to make mistakes and it's okay. And honestly, like once I've bought something and I can't return it and I've used it, it is what it is. You know, it sucks. And guess what? Like you just learn for next time. Benefit is not cruelty-free. Benefit has everyone's holy grail eyebrow stuff. Bobbi Brown, another one. Estee Lauder, First Aid Beauty. First Aid Beauty began selling in stores in mainland China in August of 2020. They were cruelty-free, and then they decided to sell there, so now they're not. L'Oreal, Lancome, MAC. MAC does, in fact, test on animals where and when required by law. They have signs in Ulta saying that they are cruelty-free, okay? They may not be doing the animal testing. It's just another one of those scenarios they approve of, and they pay for other third-party companies to do the testing for them where required by law. MAC is not cruelty-free. Makeup Forever, Maybelline, NARS began selling in China in 2017, Revlon, Rimmel. Seriously, this is like one of the softest blushes I've ever felt. It just is so soft. Oh, and the component. So quickly, to give you some brands that are certified cruelty-free biological harmony. ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Auric, that new brand, Auric, the Balm, Bare Minerals, Beauty Bakery, Buxom, Charlotte Tilbury, ColourPop, Cover FX, 100% vegan. Now, I just want to say there are a crapload more. I'm just listing off the ones that I like and the more popular brands. CoverGirl, they are under the umbrella of a parent company that is not cruelty-free, just to note that. And they just recently became certified cruelty-free. Elf, also vegan. LYS Beauty, 100% vegan. Black-owned brand. NYX Cosmetics, The Ordinary, and Ofra, Pure Cosmetics. Tarte, Tatcha, Zoeva, and Lime Crime. That was a mouthful, but I really wanted to tell you some of my favorite brands. So I am going to tell you what I'm thinking of this foundation, check in with you guys later on today and give you an update, and then we'll wrap up this video. I'll be right back. So I was going to finish my makeup and I started to, and I'm like, why am I wasting my time? I am just ripping this off my face. Look. I'm trying to show you in natural light. This is disgusting. Guys, this foundation's bad. I did use a tiny bit of powder, but it's my Charlotte Tilbury that I literally always use. Yeah. I'm going to show you my ring light. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm not even going to finish this. I'm not putting on more makeup. I'm taking everything off because it's comfortable. It feels like nothing, but I look like I don't even know what I look like. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Epic fail. Now we know. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Bye.